Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with another FunderProTV live stream. Today we are here with Cameron and Samuel. How you guys doing today, guys?
I'm all
Yeah,
good.
we're doing good.
How are you?
Cam, I think this is your first time streaming with us, right?
Yeah. I was trying to get on last week, but I was on vacation. But I'm finally back home now, so I'm back. But it's really good to be back on the stream.
Awesome, man. We're excited. We're excited to have you. I know we were all talking a little bit earlier that we all kind of agree the market's in a tricky spot right now. Have you guys taken any trades this morning?
Yeah. So I did. I took one loss and I re-entered, and I'm currently still sitting in a trade as we're talking.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually took a short as well.
Yeah, I think we took the. We didn't take the same trade, no, Sam? Did we? On Nas?
Not on Nasdaq. I was in the longs on Nasdaq this morning, but I actually had to close out.
Okay, yeah, I thought you went. I thought you took a trade on Nas.
Yeah, I did actually take the trade, but I have an account type which is a fast track account, and I can't trade red folder news. We actually had I think it was CPI. I'm not quite sure, but we had red folder news anyway, so I had to close out. And the minute the market opened, it just boomed up. So that's unfortunate, but I should have seen that coming.
Yeah, we had the big news spike today, right?
CPI.
Yeah.
8:30 my time, I think.
So what happened? Okay, cool. So Tyler, do you want to share my screen or you? Okay.
Yeah, I'll throw you up here.
All right, cool. Yeah, so I'll just go over this, why I've taken this trade. So yourself, Tyler, and Sam can see why, and then everybody else is watching. So basically, Nasdaq, as we can see, it's been in this weird consolidation range this last 2 days, and yeah, it's been quite irritating. I'm sure we can all agree on that one. So because we're at an all-time high, and I mean, at the end of the day, there's been no shift in market to go short yet. I haven't been. I mean, yesterday I did try to go short, but it stopped me out. So I took an L yesterday. But today I've come back in and I've gone in for the buys. So for me, I mean, I wouldn't usually be trading when price is like sitting in a consolidation similar like today. So the reason I did take a trade today was, I'll mark this off for you guys quick. This area 21,050, this area over here. Price has obviously created the low, and then we respected the low. As you see, we tapped it a few times, right? So this kind of gave me it's like, okay, price has created a support area, right? Because I'm still very bullish, I'm still looking for the buys, and I do still see price creating an all-time high. But it's just we don't know when that's going to really happen. So what happened was yesterday price dove down below the support, but then when it closed back above, after taking liquidity here, I saw price came back down, tested the level, and then we pushed back up, and then we broke this swing high over here, right? And this break is why I entered on the retest of it again. So my first entry for this trade, I'm gonna just drop to the 5 minute. I do trade off the 5 minute if people know.
Do you factor in other time frames too, or do you pretty much
no? So my entries are strictly on the 5 minutes. If I miss a 5 minute entry, for example, I would probably enter on the 15 minutes. So my entry, which it's a break of candle entry. I'll explain what it is to everybody in a minute when I show you why I took this entry today. So a break of candle entry is when, for example, a candle will break the previous candle high. But I take this entry on a 5 minutes when price has bounced off a level of interest of mine. Okay, so I think it was. I'm just going to go the 15 minutes to see exactly for you guys. I can't exactly remember. Yeah, so this I'm going to mark this off for you guys quickly. Right, so this high over here. marking. Yeah. So this high over here was broken today, okay? Which this pullback was, I was looking for entry on this pullback to buy again. CPI, we obviously don't really know what's going to happen on CPI, but oh shit! But because I'm still all in on the buys, that's why I took this buy. Struggling. Sorry, just give me a second there. When price came back down to this level, I had marked off this demand, right? So this was my demand I had marked off. So when price came and tapped my demand, my first entry for this is where I got stopped out this earlier on pre-New York. I entered on this break. I'm going to just mark this off for you guys. I entered on this break of 15-minute. Actually, I missed the 5-minute entry. So I entered on that 15-minute candle break over here, targeting the highs. But what happened was price pulled back and stopped me out. When I saw this wick rejection, it closed back inside of my zone. I was going to wait for my new entry. This was pre-CPI. But to get a better entry, I went onto the 5-minute. Let me just get this. Yeah. So yeah, I entered when price broke just above this level over here. Okay, I'm going to mark this for you guys. So there's this level here where I entered. Sorry, my internet's lagging a bit, guys. So I'm just trying to...
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, it's lagging quite bad right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So for me, when price came back, when price traded just above this level, I entered on this candle over here, and then I took off after that. My stops are just below this low. I'm still obviously in this trade, as we can see. I put my stops at break even because with the way Nasdaq's moving at the moment, I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
I'm just playing it safe on this one.
Yeah, it's a good entry though.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like the entry for me was definitely like I really like this entry, but because of CPI, I literally had my finger on the.
If you look, I'm gonna throw my chart real quick. The hourly balance that we got yesterday. This white line, I marked my hourly levels in the white line, is exactly where we held pre-CPI news. So that's interesting how it lines up with your zone.
Yeah,
funny how we all do things a little bit different, right? But then they always seem to line up with similarities, you know?
Yes, definitely.
I wanted to answer a question. Somebody asked about the consistency rule, the 45% consistency rule. And what that is basically, if you think about it like this, it'll take you a minimum of 3 days to pass the challenge, right? Because you could get 45% of your profits one day, 45% of your profits day 2, but then you still need to make 10% of your profit target on day 3. So it's really that simple. People tend to overthink it. I think sometimes the percentages that get displayed on the dashboard can be confusing. But essentially, you can't have one trading day more than 45% of the total profit target needed. So to me, the easiest way to think about that is, okay, at minimum, this will take me 3 days to pass. It'll take me, 45, 45, 10. And obviously, it doesn't have to be 45, 45, 10. You can do 35, 35, 30. You don't have to go for 45% on one day. It could be smaller than that. So, but that's what it is. So don't overthink it. It's just essentially a minimum 3-day trading period that you can show consistent profits over time. Obviously, we talk about it a lot. We A-book our traders. So we don't want to fund traders that get funded off of one lucky trade or anything like that. So that's why that rule is there. And a lot of traders that I've talked to have actually said it's helped them with their risk management and their own trading when they take kind of the things that they were applying to stay within the consistency rule in the challenge. When they apply that to their funded account, it helps them. So definitely try not to look at it as a negative. It really is there to help protect you guys and ourselves. And but yeah, that's what it is. If you have any other questions on the consistency rule, just let me know. Wizard TP wants to get back in on Bitcoin, but he doesn't know what the risk would be. You want to pull up the Bitcoin chart, Cam? Actually, you're in a trade. I'll pull it up.
Yeah, if you don't mind,
Bitcoin has been rallying for a while. I actually missed the Bitcoin. I haven't checked crypto. It was like 2-3 months ago. Last I checked crypto, and then when Trump won, I just checked it for fun, and I just saw every single coin just rallying.
Unreal. I think it hit 90K last night.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Tyler, are you in any Bitcoin?
I have like a little bit, like not anything that's it didn't change my life in any way, shape, or form, unfortunately. I wish I had more money in Bitcoin. I think I talked about this on the stream, but my dad was asking about it because I believe in Bitcoin. I just didn't have enough extra money to invest in it. And so my dad asked me, he's like, do you think I should get some? And this was like January 4th, I think. I think Bitcoin had pulled back to like between 36 and 40,000. And I was like, Dad, I think Bitcoin's like a really good buy here. I think you should load up. And I think it was within a week later, it was back at 60K or something. And I was like, hey, did you get any? And he's like, no. He's like, don't even tell me about it. I'm mad. He's like, but my Nvidia shares are doing good. And I was like, all right, well, that's fine. As long as you got that, that's good. But man, Bitcoin is ripping. I'll put it on a larger time frame here that we can look at. Yeah, Bitcoin's tough. It depends. The Wizard TP. I don't know if your question is more in terms of day trading Bitcoin or Bitcoin long term. If you're somebody who wants to get in Bitcoin long term, personally, I would just start buying and dollar cost averaging into it. Essentially, anytime you have some free money to put into Bitcoin, just buy it, no matter what price it's at. If you're like a believer in Bitcoin as like the future of currency, if you're looking to day trade it, then I agree it's tricky to trade right now. I've been a little hands off. I personally think I'd like to see a little bit of consolidation on it. It's also not something that I've actively traded, so I don't have like the experience on it to really feel comfortable. We are off, ladies and gentlemen. New York session is open.
Market's open.
Let's go. Let's make this bread, baby. Let's stack this bread.
We should definitely do some.
Nasdaq's coming so close
trading.
to my TP. I mean, my stop loss.
Oh, I was like, I'm watching crypto, so I can't tell them to switch it back.
Yeah, we're sitting here watching cryptos when the market's open. We've lost it, boys.
Yeah, I've dabbled with Bitcoin a little bit, but not much.
I actually traded a lot of cryptos before, but it's kind of, I don't know, it feels, I don't know why or how, but it somehow feels like riskier when I trade it compared to like Nasdaq. I don't know why. It's just
I mean, I think it is riskier in a sense, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's,
you look at the Nasdaq, like the Nasdaq has a whole lot of legitimate reason behind it, right? It's a index made up of a group of stocks. Like there's like actual depends, I guess, what crypto you're trading, but depending on who you're talking to, I would definitely say crypto is riskier than something like the Nasdaq.
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly sentimental, depending on where people seeing, it's seasonal tendencies to do with crypto. So
one day,
I'm actually looking at gold. I want to see it dropping, but it doesn't seem to give any volume in this. Can I share my screen? I can actually show my setup.
Yeah. That'd be great. My computer's being slow right now anyway.
Yeah, that's my screen. So let's go on the daily so I can show my initial thought on this. We actually broke this, even though this isn't like a clean break for me. Some people will say this isn't a break, considering some people want to, see a closure of candle below it. But considering we have all this volume, I actually went on to the weekly time frame to basically try and identify where our potential point of interest could be. And looking at this, I don't see this where we are right now. Wait, is my screen lagging? Or am I good?
No, it looks good. Maybe like a hair, but it looks good.
Yeah, that's fine. So basically my point of interest is not up here, considering we have only, I think, one rejection, which is here. So I'm trading down, basically down to a lower point of interest, which could have been around here. Now, I don't think gold could actually rip this low within like this month or potentially the next month, I actually think we could consolidate a bit, considering Nasdaq is.
What time frame are you on?
Now I'm on the weekly time frame. So basically, I'm just looking for, this is the lowest low that I'm actually looking at. So between from this low to this high, we're actually trading at a discounted price underneath the 50. So we could see some potential longs or shorts, but I'm actually going to trade this in short down to here. Now that is a bit riskier considering we have, as I said, this daily support level, which we didn't really close under. However, looking at the 4 hour, if we scale down, we sort of had this base right here, right? I love trading this concept. It's actually called base rally base. So it's basically where price does a big rally or a base or a drop. Now, considering this is a drop. So we had a drop, a base, which is this one. This is where price consolidates. It's just stuck, right? And then we have another drop. So this scenario for me is a setup in a short. So I actually marked this out. So I took the high and the low of this candle, which is the base, as I mentioned, and I just drag this out right here like this. So basically this is going to be my supply zone, and I trade a lot of supply and demand. So looking at this, we had this one, which was yesterday, that actually didn't fill price. If you go into the 1 hour, you can see we actually didn't fill the price coming up into my zone. So now I'm going to mark this as a form of liquidity. So I actually set an alert today on this. Wait, let's remove this. So I set an alert on this, and I actually told Cam and Tyler, I was in the kitchen actually making lunch. Market opened, and then we had a 1 minute candle that actually mitigated this. Let's see. Right here. So I actually got in very late. I actually traded this.
Yeah. That was a crazy reaction though of that level,
Yeah. So
it's
been a tough week. Yeah, it was an instant reaction, but you know, these rally-based drops, all of these concepts are very, very good if we're looking at like overall bias, right? We are bearish if we're looking at the 1 hour, even 4 hour, but if we're looking at the weekly, we're actually long. And these concepts could work, but it's a bit riskier trading shorts when we are, you know, if we're gonna swing. Then of course we wouldn't be trading on the weekly time frame and daily time frame. But I'm the type of trader that unless I see some confirmation that we are actually long, I won't be longing. I will only be shorting until I see the confirmation that actually shifts. And if we somehow break this, like this high, for instance, short, then I actually could see a potential in longing gold. But right now, I don't think there's any possibility that we can get any longs, depending on if we break the low underneath here, which is my actual target. So I'm going to hold this to see if we could continue shorting.
Yeah. If it does drop, that's a textbook supply and demand.
Yeah, I mean, especially with it's. I can actually show you guys for some new traders.
Do we have our first hater in the chat?
Where?
We got our first hater in the chat. The fish, man.
Oh, the fish demo losers. Now we can take that.
So just so you guys know, we all started a new 25K Funder Pro challenge at the start of the stream.
Yeah,
where are you seeing this?
We are
24.7. I'm down 1%, guys. You gotta be honest. I'm actually trading a new strategy on this account specifically.
That's all right. Haters welcome.
Well, is that my strategy?
Yeah, I'm trading yours on this 25K. So the supply and demand strategy I trade on another account. So, but I don't want to log into another account, so that's why.
Yeah.
I'm just continuing having this.
I've been taking some tips and advice from Kyron and Brian actually for gold. So I'm trying to change my strategy a bit for gold, not use the same for Nasdaq because it's just moving completely differently. And but for me,
but I think
take a lot of patience.
Yeah, that's actually one important thing. Sorry to interrupt, but I wanted to say that trading shorts and longs the same thing, especially in different instruments like gold, Nasdaq, is kind of a bad thing. If you think about it, the stock market is bullish 2/3 of the time. So actually trying to short Nasdaq is, it's a lot riskier, especially even though it's scalping.
Yeah,
it's a lot more risk to it than trading gold.
Yeah, so, I agree. If you look at a Nasdaq chart, weekly chart over, the past 5 years, there's a clear preferred direction, right? Like it just goes up. And that's why I am a long biased trader in general. I just think it gives you it's like a built-in edge. If you're going long on the US indexes, because they continue to go up. Obviously, there's pullbacks, there's corrections, there's different things, but like you said, generally 2/3 of the time the chart is going up.
Yeah, but that's what good with Forex, even though I don't trade Forex, but looking at currencies like Euro, USD, they don't have the kind of stock tendencies to rally, actually being bullish all the time.
Yeah. I did that once. I showed somebody an example, but if you just zoom out really far on like the US indexes and the chart has a clear uptrend overall, but then you zoom out on a currency pair and it's just constant. There's no real trend there. I mean, obviously there's shorter term trends, but yeah, I think that's a good point to be made. That's definitely one of the reasons I like to trade the indexes.
Yeah.
Xavier, to answer your question, no, we didn't start right before this exact stream. Before Funder Pro, we started streaming the live streams in general. So this was, I think, last week we had our first one. We all started a new 25K challenge. I think we all did fast track. I think Cam maybe did the swing. Did you?
Yeah, so I'm doing the swing. The reason being is because with my strategy, it's like the setup sometimes run through news. So, and I don't want to have to close my trades halfway during a move, and then then I miss out on the move. So
that's what I did today.
It's my first time
I've actually out my NQ.
Yeah, we're talking about it. But so for me, the swing account just kind of matched with my strategy a bit, and the way I trade. But I don't want to have to close my trades,
because of that,
news comes out.
Yeah, and for anybody who's wondering, the only difference on the swing account compared to the fast track or the standard is the leverage. The price is the same, but you have less leverage on the swing account.
Yeah.
And
2 phases.
You can hold through news and weekends on the swing account.
Yeah.
Andre, think about it. I should have gone for the swing account, considering my trades actually last for like 16 hours on average.
16 hours, you said?
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. If that's your average trade time,
you're a big swinger.
Yeah, I do swing trade a lot. But looking at when I trade gold, I usually scale down. I do like a multi-time frame analysis, start on the weekly time frame, looking at bias, daily time frame, then 4 hour. But I've actually tried implementing volume. I don't know if you saw in the chat this morning.
I don't think I did. I was a little behind this morning, but
yeah, I built an indicator this morning actually for looking at volume profiles and stuff. So I'm trying to.
I think I asked you about that a few days ago. Is that new?
Yeah, I'm trying to kind of make a new strategy, but without, depending on what account I trade. On this account, I'm going to trade the fish cam strategy, which is, in my opinion, the GOAT.
Fish cam strategy. What a name.
Yeah. Fish cam.
Xavier, I'm always watching NQ. It's in a tough spot for me right now. We're basically smack dab in between 2 levels that I have. We're battling with today's opening print. We've rejected it right now. We're back up. We're testing it again. So I'm watching it, but I'm trying to stay patient. I was also running a little bit behind this morning, so I wasn't like. When I sat down, I didn't have all my levels marked and everything. So like, I didn't want to be all flustered and dive right into anything. So I'm hands off right now, but keeping an eye on it. I have a level down near the lows. I can show you my levels that I'm watching.
Yeah.
So I have So this bottom level was where we saw the hourly bounce during yesterday's New York action. All my levels come from the New York action. I don't factor in extended hours at all. So these two levels came from yesterday. We had the bounce at yesterday's low where we got this level, and that's where we held right before CPI data. You can see how accurate they are. I mean, just like gorgeous hold. And if you took a potential long hold off of that for CPI news, you would have got paid. And then we obviously rejected this level, and we're smack dab in the middle, as you can see. If we get above the opening print, that kind of gives us a potential higher low test from above the opening print. I would consider looking for longs, targeting this level and then this level above. This was actually yesterday's New York opening print. That we battled with that thing yesterday for the first probably hour and a half, and then just melted. Yesterday was tricky. It was frustrating. One of those days, in my opinion, where you look back after the fact and it was like, oh man, that like slow melt short like looks so obvious. Like why didn't I take that? But it was like frustrating for a while at first, for sure.
Yeah.
I broke one of my rules yesterday. Actually, so which means I don't know if you remember, I brought up to you guys, if I break a rule, what I do is I force myself to get in the cold shower.
Oh yeah,
good.
you told me that.
I don't know if you guys remember that. So I do that kind of every time I break a rule. Punish myself.
Did you do it then?
No, actually, but I'm going to do it today.
That
you broke two rules. Come on, man.
No, but I'll explain. Let me tell you why. Because to everybody that's watching, I'm living in the French Alps, right? And right now it's -2 degrees outside. Like,
then just
it's
go
already
outside.
Cold enough.
Yeah, roll in the snow, naked.
You got to go do a naked lap around your house.
Yeah.
So it's snowing just yet. The snow's coming next week apparently, which is going to be really awesome. But we see.
Nice. You gonna snowboard while you're there?
Yeah. So I'm here all season. I'm here for 6 months, and
awesome.
I'm snowboarding. But I'm trading and snowboarding. This is the little lifestyle I've created for myself, which is really cool. It's taken some time to do it, but finally, I would say I built up my little dream life here, slowly, day by day. But yeah, I'm snowboarding a lot every day.
Awesome.
When I can. Yeah.
I prefer skiing.
Yeah,
what do you prefer, ski?
Yeah.
I snowboard.
Sorry,
No. I'm not a fan of skiers. You know that, I've told you.
Yeah, I felt that. It's a bit of an attack.
Yeah. Naz almost hit my break even.
Is it
dropping? Close time.
You're still in?
Yeah. Let me just share my screen for you quickly again.
Yep.
I had to just unshare it because
hashtag snowboarding is better. No.
That's exactly.
False information.
It's true. People say skiing is the easy way out.
Be friends?
I mean, it is. Depending on what kind of tricks you do, if you go around in the park, as I do.
Listen, I used to be that way when I was younger. It was like,
that
was very much a thing amongst like action sports. It was like, you know what I mean? Like skateboarders hated on people that like did BMX, and like snowboarders hated skiers. I feel like it's not that way as much anymore. And as I've become an older man, I just got mad respect for everybody doing something cool on anything. I couldn't ski like that.
Yeah.
Do you guys ride
question from Xavier?
All ride park or back country? Yeah, I think Cam, that's your answer. I actually don't ski much at all. I haven't skied in like 3 years.
Sorry, where are you guys reading these messages?
So if you're looking at StreamYard, over on the far right-hand side of your screen, it should say comments.
Comments.
Top right.
I see.
So expand that out, and you'll be able to see everybody who's commenting on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So, regards to that question, do I ride park or backcountry? I'm an all park guy. Sometimes I go with friends and go backcountry through the trees and the powder, but I'm strictly snow park. I'm actually trying to get in some competitions this winter, so we'll see how that goes, but we never know.
Funny story. I used to snowboard a good bit, and I hadn't done it in years. And I went with one of my buddies. Maybe it was either the last winter or the winter before. And so like after I got a little warmed up, he's like, all right, let's go hit the park. And I'm like, all right, this has been a minute. And we went and hit the park. It was like my first or second jump. I like launched it with too much speed, overshot the landing, came down, ate it. And that's why I had this chipped tooth. I bit my teeth together so hard that I chipped my front tooth.
No.
Snowboarding. So we got to blame snowboarding for this tooth.
Yeah.
Needless to say,
I'm
I was
just resetting my chart here.
I think I have your chart up, right?
Yeah, I'm just resetting it because for some reason the lag is going real right now, so I'm just trying to reset.
You gotta fix a new router.
It's weird. Every time you share my screen, it lags on the.
That's when it starts to lag. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely some tricky price action on the indexes again. We got it was pretty range bound all night throughout the Asia and London session. We got the CPI data that came out at 8:30 my time, which gave us a nice little push. And now we've kind of been consolidating in a tight range for the first 20 minutes here. Looks like NAS is starting to get a bit of a sell. Cam might have even gotten stopped.
No, don't.
I can't even see your screen.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure you did.
I can't even see.
I don't know what factor your stop was, but we're definitely pushing down.
But at least I was a break even. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a break.
But it's okay. Gold might have a setup.
Yeah, I'm in for the shorts.
Man. But it's all right.
You're in shorts, Sam?
It's all right. Break even trade.
Yeah, I'm in shorts on gold. It actually is pushing.
Throw you up since.
You got in on shorts?
Yeah, but not on this account. This account I specifically trade your setup, but I can show where my entry actually is.
Yeah. You said you're down a little. I was up on my account too, but I gave back my profits. I'm down a little bit too.
Yeah, so I actually took
gonna wait for
bit
gold.
of a risky entry on this one.
Yeah.
I'll show you here in a sec.
Yeah, I'm looking at gold now because I got stopped out on NAS. If there's a new entry on gold, I might take it, but we see.
Yeah, gold gave me a heart attack today. So first we had this push. Actually, I had an alarm, so like I saw it like 30 seconds after it pushed up into my zone. Wait, where?
Yeah.
Here it is. There we go. Come here. Now, price pushed up, and then are you gonna stab me for a buy?
Yeah, sorry, but go ahead. Keep explaining your sell. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll keep it short. So basically, I saw this big reaction. It actually wicked down, and I've traded gold for a few years, so I know the tendency where it's very volatile. And usually, when the news comes out and these types of move, when it comes straight up and they're straight down like a falling knife, usually the price continues down, falling into the previous range, which in this scenario, actually I'm gonna put this out before, would be kind of here, right? So this is the range that we were in before we push price up. And then when we break down into range again, I want to look for shorts continuing down, actually breaking on the downside. So my setup was here. I took this short here on the one. I think, yeah, this is the 1 minute. I think my entry could have been on one of my accounts. Entry was here. So in this candle, once it pushed it down, so that was a late entry, and my stop was right above this candle here. And then my first target is here, which is the previous low. I'm going to show that real quick. So yeah, this was the setup. I'm going to target this low, and then once this low gets broken, I'm actually going to move my stop loss to break even, then target the major low, which is down here for the overall structure. So I actually draw this fib tool right here on the 1 hour.
That's a nice entry.
Yeah, I mean, my entry should have been up here, but you can't really react to a 1 minute. There's going to be some slippage. So I could have said,
yeah.
Sorry,
for me, if price breaks that low that you've marked off and has a candle close below, For me to enter gold, I'll probably wait for price to pull back into that area and then find a short to take out the major low that you've marked off.
This is why I'm gonna move it to stop
But your entry
loss.
was nice.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit late, more than I preferred, because I would want to have like my 1 to 3 risk to reward right here. Now this is going to be a 1 to 3 or a 1 to 2.88, but you know, I would want to have a high risk to reward on this setup. But we could see some rejection down here, considering we have a major low here from market open this morning. This is the London low. So I'm gonna be cautious once it breaks here, actually.
Yeah.
Tyler, you're up. You can show your.
Yeah, my pretty simple. Nothing crazy to it. We just we had this level down here. We came down and tapped it to the tick and got a nice bounce pretty quickly. So I took a little bit of an aggressive entry, just seeing if we're. A lot of times I would wait to see if we got a bounce here, kind of consolidate a little bit and start to flip structure on the 2-minute. But I liked how quickly, we right to the tick, a nice strong bounce. So I took a little bit of an early entry, aiming for that upper level. I would take a trim. So as you guys can see my entry, you can see where my stop is. My stop's under the pre-market low. So the Asian London session low. And I have 0.04 contracts. I would take a trim if we can come up and test this level here, and I would hold the rest for this upper level there. So that's what I'm looking at. We'll see if this level can hold. It gave us a nice hold on the CPI data. Let's see how it plays out.
I'm actually going to check.
All right, man. We actually got some trades going today. I like that. We
finally. I think you're the only one, Tyler, that has traded live. Or am I wrong?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it, Xavier. Let's go, baby. Let's see some NQ holds here. NAS holds here, baby. Give it to us, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it. Unless gold gives a setup, I'm gonna pull away from NAS for today, I think.
Yeah, I mean, with CPI data, I would hope that we can see a little bit more volume and some less rangy action. But we are in a tough spot near all-time highs here, and
yeah. Sam, do you want to, because every time my trade lock is lagging, are you able to share your NAS screen and show those zones on NASDAQ on the 4-hour you marked off?
Yeah, of course.
Because I have the same zones as you, which can be another.
We got the same eye, pretty much.
Yeah. So this is kind of where I was looking to NAS to possibly sell to as well if it does drop, but.
Yeah. So this is actually the first zone I'm going to look at, which is here. I'm actually going to draw a tool that you can. Give me 1 second, guys. It's going to draw the volume from high to low, this fixed one. So here you could see actually that the major volume is up here, considering we are in the point of control. We are consolidating a lot, ranging. Now we have this kind of a volume bubble within this zone here. So this is where I would potentially go long if I see some price reaction down here. If we actually even come down here, we can't really guarantee that. And also we have this. This is a form of, there's a lot of terms from this. It's, fair value gaps, imbalances. It's pretty much whatever you want to call it, but there's no volume traded here, which means that in order for price to push up further, we could come down here and fill up this because there's liquidity below the lows here, meaning there is a high probability setup if price reaches down here and reacts due to the fact that we have actually gathered all the liquidity within the imbalance and under all the lows. And also the major kind of place where I would have gone along is actually these 3 lines. I don't know if you can see them properly because they're in blue. I'm gonna mark it white. So this is a full analysis. As you know, I like to swing trade. If we look at the weekly time frame, we actually closed last week as an engulfing. And we have one support here.
I had that marked up as well on my chart.
Yeah. So in this level, we have two major supported prices here. This is a very big support. So what I actually do when there's a major support that could range from, I can't really, I can. It's 350 bars up. No, not bars, points, ups. So kind of to narrow it down, what I usually do is I mark out the body from the demand zone here that caused this rally up, closing in an engulfing. And of course, we're going to be below the 50%. So this line in the middle here is going to be the 50% fib level from the low to the high. And once we go down to the daily, we can see that this is the high on the 4 hour, as you guys see over here. So this support level combined with the 50% Fibonacci level and also the body from the demand zone, this is where I would be looking for swings to long Nasdaq. Now, the only downside with this, it is that we're going to have some kind of steep retracement. This is 2%. Now, we are very, very bullish on Nasdaq, so I don't think we could actually drop 2%, at least not now. I mean, if we fail to break the high here, of course, we could come down further, potentially at this zone, even further down here. But if we're looking at this here right now, we're actually creating some form of flag formation here. I don't trade flag formations. I just wanted to point out that a lot of traders do, and it is actually a very good setup to trade. And a flag setup would look something like this: a breakout above this high. I mean the trend line, if you want to call it that, and then some form of continuation forward. But I don't trade this. But looking at this, we're actually kind of forming this flag, meaning that we're trying to consolidate, pretty much just accumulate orders to shoot up. So I don't really see how we're going to drop down all the way to the 50%. That's why I've marked this out with the zone with Cam, which is basically, this zone is basically the nearest zone of demand with also some form of volume in it.
Two-minute was looking good for a second there on Nas, but pretty harsh failure on the 2-minute. Looking like this may fail. This level hold may fail. We will see.
Which level do you mean?
So for the trade I'm in, as of now, it's starting to get bought back up actually, but it gave us. So the 2-minute was giving us here. I'll show you. I'll pull my screen up real quick.
Yeah.
Pull this up. Oops.
Yeah, I got another of my gold.
Yeah, we got this initial bounce off the level here, right? And then the 2-minute gave us a pullback, which gave us a potential 2-minute higher low right here, and trigger. But then we got a pretty decent failure of that. So that's not what I wanted to see. We're still kind of battling here, but we'll see. That's definitely not the 2-minute reaction that I wanted to see.
Yeah, Tyler, I was actually meant to ask you before. Considering I hate scalping, I usually tend to take my entries around the 50-minute as the lowest. And then when I joined the WhatsApp group, I was like, well, everyone trades like the 1-minute. I have to adapt. So I kind of tried to adapt, but you traded 2-minute. Is that something unique?
I think the 2-minute is like obviously it's similar to the 1-minute. I just think it's like has a little not as many fake outs as the 1-minute. Just a little bit different, and it's not less people do it. I like to do things that are like less common if possible. I've heard somebody even trading a 3-minute for similar reasons. But yeah, I just think the 2-minute can give you like early signs of like trend flips where you can see the 2-minute trend start to flip a little bit before the 5 does, and it can allow you to get in earlier with better, tighter stops. Obviously, the smaller the time frame, the more fake outs, the less less you can trust it, I would say, in a sense. But a lot of times it will give you that chance to get a little bit of an early entry.
Yeah, that's smart. There's a lot of noise in the 1 minute. I've noticed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it's too hard.
Yeah, I like to see that we're still battling it. Haven't given up yet, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I effing hate this job. Is this market? Yeah, the market
I was looking at that.
Yeah, it is ranging. Unfortunately, we've had. I mean, the first week we started live trading, Nasdaq actually rose a lot. We had a bullish sentiment. Everything just went bullish. I think that was the time with the
we traded
election.
the day after the election. Yeah,
and then everything started going to every fake out, every range has been trying to fake out, trying to close beneath the low, above the high. I mean, that's a part of trading. You can't trade everything you see. A good trader knows when to trade and when to put off risk. So I've been trading. I've taken like 4 or 5 trades on my new account, but I'm just down like 1% this week because I've taken like 0.25% risk due to the fact that the market is very uncertain right now and the setups are, less probable at this time.
Yeah. I max myself to like 2 trades a day maximum. Like if I take a win if I have a win, I step back and I'm done for the day. But if I take a loss, only if I have an A+ setup, I will then take another trade on that. But lower my risk, of course, just to try and make back the loss that I had made. But if I had to take 2 L's, then that call it quits.
Yeah, I think that's smart, limiting the trade so you just don't jump on every single opportunity.
Yeah. I am crying on the inside. I didn't take this gold sell, man.
Yeah, NQ is actually breaking. Yeah, I haven't checked gold.
I just
got an alert that it hit my take profit.
Yeah, I just got stopped.
Yeah,
NQ is not my friend.
Watch us. We'll break the London low and hold.
I'm actually
say that again, Tyler?
I said we just spiked under the London low. I said so. Watch us spike under that London low and then flip and hold. It'll be one of those ones that stops me out to run.
The art of manipulation.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, we actually missed a comment. Oh, that was a while ago. Sorry for missing that one. What are your advice to yourself in trading? It was 15 minutes ago. I actually missed that one. Sorry. So what are your advice to yourself within trading? I'm actually going to have to think about that. So you guys can answer first and I'll take range check.
Advice on what exactly? I
think just in general,
where are you at in your journey? Are you looking for advice on where to get started? Are you looking for advice on, what to trade? If you could get a little bit specific on what trading advice you're looking for.
Maybe, I mean, if he's talking about advice for your beginner self, starting out, I mean, that would be, just be patient. Like for me, that would be my number one, and just don't overtrade. Like that's what stopped me from being profitable for the first 2 years, overtrading and just not being patient. I had FOMO every single time a candlestick moved. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get in. And I was taking so many trades my first year, thinking I'm missing out every move of the market. So just be patient and just don't overtrade.
There's opportunity every day. That's a good point.
Exactly. Limit yourself to like 1 or 2 trades a day, like I just said, because you'll see over time it'll all add up, and you only go up from there. If you can control your emotions and everything like that.
I want to know, where is everyone watching from?
So I'm from South Africa, but I'm living in France. Is there anybody in South Africa watching? I'm very curious. Because I know there's a lot of traders from South Africa.
You know, I got relatives in South Africa. I haven't actually met them.
You have relatives in South Africa?
Yeah, but I haven't met them.
Back?
I did like this. What's it called when you like ancestry? It was some website.
The DNA.
Yeah, pretty much. So my sister sent in the DNA, and then we like did a lot of browsing and watching. So I have a lot of relatives in South Africa. I haven't been there though.
Do you know where in South Africa?
No, I don't. I haven't been that detailed in the.
Well, we hope they're from Cape Town, because Cape Town is.
My parents just were in vacation in Cape Town, South Africa.
Really? Yeah, I've been living there for like 20 years, so.
I want to go there.
Somebody we knew had a wedding there. It was beautiful. The pictures I saw.
Yeah. No, Cape Town's beautiful, man. Like, so many people. I know so many friends actually living there that are trying to escape South Africa to go live overseas. But the minute you leave, you just, for me, I'm wanting to go back every day. You appreciate what's there.
Yeah, I closed up my gold trade. I'm seeing some rejection.
Dude, that's a beautiful trade, man.
Yeah, nice work.
Yeah, nice trade. And I know Brian's on that trade as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
where did you take your profit?
I took my profit here.
Nice.
I closed it out on 2 accounts, so there's actually a lot of differ. I took one around this area and one here just now. So yeah, I'm seeing kind of this. I mean, we closed above the 50% of on the 5-minute closure. I mean, that signals some form of rejection. I don't think we're going to go bullish due to that, but I just want to be out. I don't want to see some form of kind of pullback in here. And we haven't even closed the 50 minutes, so I just want to be out and safe.
Yeah, the NAS is giving us a bounce off of yesterday's low currently.
I can actually check.
I'm still watching that same level. If we start to kind of consolidate below, I would be open to shorts of rejects of this level. The level that I was watching before. If we get back above the level and can start to form some structure above, I'm still open to longs.
Are you talking about like these 2 support levels, or the daily opening print, or?
Yeah. So I'm talking about the 1 hourly level that I was watching for reactions. We're now kind of testing it from underneath. So I'm just kind of watching for reactions to that. If we, if we're able to get above it and show some price acceptance above it, I'll probably look for another long. If we are not able to, and we start to show some signs of rejection, I would be open to a short to see if we can break under yesterday's low. But I want to see some more price develop before I hop in anything yet.
Yeah, it feels like undecisive moves. Someone just said, today I just overtraded and lost $12 in my 5K demo account. What should I do? Just quit the trade, or should I wait for the setup? Are you currently in the trade, or did you exit the trade and lost $12?
Is it a demo account or a challenge account? If it's a demo account,
5K demo account.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just trading a demo account, you're just trying to learn. You're trying to get experience. I wouldn't let losses affect you really in any way. Kyron, what's up, baby? So yeah, I mean,
it's a challenge account. It's a challenge account.
It is a challenge account. Okay.
Yeah.
The 5K. I'm not sure if you have a fast track or swing, so I'm not 100% sure what your drawdown is. My guess is it's somewhere around $500 or so.
For the cultures here, what's up?
I mean, I obviously with a 5K account, your drawdown is tight, but I would say $12 is within that risk. It depends on you and your mentals. If you feel you already overtraded, you're on tilt, you're now down $12. If you think if you're gonna continue to trade emotionally, I would probably just walk away so you don't dig yourself a bigger hole. If you feel like, not too mentally affected by it and and you want to stick around and see how price develops and take another trade, obviously that's got to be on you as a trader, but you just have to know yourself and know your emotions and make decisions based off of that.
Yeah.
Just don't full port it.
Yeah.
Also, your house.
Best advice. Dude, I remember when like prop firms were in the beginning where you could like full port because you could risk like so much in one account. You could like hedge against the prop firm.
Yeah.
That was the best times. Now
that was
prop
the good
firms
old
are
days.
more
That was when
established,
you could play the prop firm game a little bit, like play the system.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, it was so risky also.
Yeah, something I do with ever so often, I will deposit some money into a personal account and I'll trade that. But what I do is I only deposit what like I'm willing to lose. So, for example, if I'm willing to lose 500 that trade, just for an example, I'll full port that whole 500 for that trade instead of
so you're account flipping.
Well, yeah, because the thing is, I mean, I'm not going to be going to deposit, like 10K into a personal account anytime soon. So I deposit what I'm willing to lose on a trade, on a personal, and then I obviously set my stop loss to what's in my account. So
yeah.
If
I know some guys who kind of do that with like they'll have like they trade cash accounts, but then they'll have a Robinhood account with like a smaller amount in that they'll put some swing trades on, mostly with like options in the equities market and stuff. But yeah, have a little bit of call it the little gamble account or something,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All in red. I gotta give my love to TradeLocker. I mean, just for me, speaking from personal experience, I traded on another a broker platform before, and I had to like manually just set up. I think every trader that has been trading. Wait, when did TradeLocker come out? Was it this year? No.
It's a little. I can't tell you the exact date. I know back when prop firms had all the issues with meta quotes, it was up and active, but it hadn't been active all that long. So I think that was like about a year ago. So my guess is it's been around for about a year and a half. Because I think
I think so too.
December, January, when a lot of the prop firms started losing their meta quotes license and stuff like that. So and I could be wrong, but I want to say
but I think so. Yeah.
Around a year and a half.
Yeah, it's been changing my trading so much. Just setting a risk and then the percentage, and not trying to calculate the lot size and stuff. It's been so easy.
The fact that it automatically calculates that. I remember the first time I ever tried to trade a Forex prop firm, and I hadn't traded Forex before. And I'm like Googling how to find the risk, and they're like, you have to go to this website that's a risk calculator, and you got to do this. And I'm like, holy cow, this is like a serious process just to figure out how much is in the line. And then when I saw the risk settings to TradeLocker, you could put in the dollar amount, you could put it, and just put in your risks, and it just automatically.
It's crazy.
That's an awesome feature.
Yeah, the old Forex days we had to like calculate the lot size. Meanwhile, the price was moving, so you had to like change it. Oh no, now it's 75 pips. Oh, now it's 50 pips. It was so stressful. I can't even tell you how many times I like enter when I was gonna enter like, let's say 4 lot sizes, and I just press like 40 lot sizes. I've done that so many times.
Yeah, the accident.
Yeah, I've done this so many. It's actually, I can't even remember how many times I've done it. And I'll just immediately close out, and then the commission is like massive, so I have to like take a big loss.
US 30 looking like the strongest index right now.
Possibly, depending on what Naz is going to do, I've marked off a supply on the 5 minute, which if I get a engulfing candle off of that, possibly short into my zones below. But we see.
Wait, which one was it? Nasdaq?
There's a 5 minute supply, which price is trading up into now. It's already tapped it and it rejected it. So we're going up into it again on the 5 minute.
Yeah, the reaction on gold, the supply zone was beautiful.
Yeah,
the only thing with that supply zone, I've been waiting for like that, because that's one of my like A+ setups. But we had news, so the reaction was a bit too volatile, I would say. So that's the downside. But I've been waiting for those setups for like 2 weeks. I haven't gotten a really good setup in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That was a good feeling.
Last week I was killing it, and now this week it's like, yeah. This week has been.
This week's been tricky. I think I've definitely struggled a little this week. I feel like
when the market, when the market's trending so nice, it's just the setups are so clean.
That is like the definition of being a trader, and if you can make it or not, because that's what the market does. Like there will be these windows of opportunity that present nice, clean, trending action, and our job as traders is to recognize those opportunities and try to take advantage of them. And then there will be periods of time where the market's going to give you rangy, tricky, trappy action, and things aren't going to be as good. But you as a trader have to be able to keep your risk managed, pick and choose your spots, not let it send you on tilt and blow accounts, and stay patient until those good opportunities present themselves again. And really, that is the whole key to winning in this game, is being able to do that. Not every day presents the same amount of opportunity, and if you try to force that upon the market, it'll smack you.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm sure we've all experienced that too.
Yeah, I'm still experiencing it. Looking at my 25K account.
Yeah. It's crazy how like you could have a great week and you could be so profitable, and then the next week you can take that all away from you in like 2 days if you.
That's why I trade like so. I think I told you guys, but I trade like 3 setups a month, if even that, depending on the month.
Yeah. No, I remember we spoke about that before briefly.
Yeah, and if I only trade those setups with the 1 to 3, I haven't been losing a single month in 9 months in a row. But the thing is that I'm not that patient enough. So actually, I don't hold for the 1 to 3 all the way, which could eat up my profit. And I've seen like so many times. I have like 70% win rate ish, but sometimes when it's like ranging, it goes down to like 40, 50. And then I take a 1-to-1 trade, and I'm just, dabbling up in profit, down in profit, up in, it's just a break-even station. It's so frustrating when those setups are occurring.
Yeah. I could never be that patient. Three trades a month. It's not.
But that's where I'm trying to look for another strategy.
I'm with you, Cam. That's what I know.
I could never. Well, you know what? Well done to that, because I'm telling you now, you're one of the only traders I know that can do something like that.
Yeah, it's been actually, if I'm looking at gold right now, the last setup that actually was an A+ setup was, thank you. So I had a setup around here, I think, somewhere around here for longs, that actually was invalidated because it gave no reaction. Someone just sent, I'm a gold digger in the chat. Yeah, me too. I feel you. And then I had like this as a daily demand, which actually reacted to, but I didn't trade this, and this is the daily time frame. So before this, I think my setup was, it's just loading. Yeah, my internet has been struggling. So this was the only setup that I had before. And this was, between this one and that one, that's 27 days of actively waiting, just checking out the market. So it's tough. looking at the chart, especially with this strategy. But this strategy is backtested. I've backtested it 7 years.
Oh wow!
And collected data, and I have like this
Wow.
whole Notion. I don't know if you know Notion. It's like a
yeah.
It's really good. So I've been collecting every single trade, back testing, also like forward testing, trading it live, and it's very good. The only thing is like you need to have a funded, otherwise it's gonna take like a year to get a funded account.
Yeah.
So that's a downside.
Notion, you don't get it. It's only on Apple. Is that correct? Right? I don't know. I haven't actually looked.
What?
I use Apple, so I'm not sure if they have it for.
I have it on Windows, but I use the browser.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So the web Notion.
Yeah, I've changed to Windows for my PC, so I haven't even looked to see if Notion's on there. But yeah, I've heard it's a really great app for journaling and writing all your trade stuff in there.
Yeah, I actually love it. You can do so much with it also, especially connecting with like ChatGPT, just doing all kinds of stuff.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize you could connect it with that.
Yeah, I actually learned that like 2 weeks ago. I'm learning programming, so I'm kind of learning all the third-party things you can do.
Harvard just released free online courses. I just saw that the other day.
Wait, what?
For trading?
No, not for trading. Harvard University.
Yeah, we go to Harvard to learn to trade.
Released like 10 or 12 free online courses that anyone can just take. I just took another stab at Nas Longs here. I might regret it. We're underneath the level.
I just love how random you are.
I just took a stab at Nas shorts.
That's funny.
That's so sick. Yeah, I love how just mid-conversation, he just comes to like, I took a stab on Nas.
I was watching it. I was watching this
short.
little 2-minute, and I'm like, I kind of like this little spike lower that's failing on the 2-minute.
Share the screen?
Yeah. Yep.
Because I'm just sitting here browsing around.
I'm over here talking about Harvard courses. But yeah, this is the 2-minute. To be honest with you, Cam, I was torn, and you very well may be right here. I almost took a short because we rejected the level, and I'm in a long. I almost took a short, but the 2-minute got that spike lower and gave us a little buy, which is pretty quickly failing. So it's looking like Cam's going to be right here, but it decided I wanted to take the long stab.
Yeah.
Based off of the 2-minute.
Yeah, I took the short of that supply, the 5-minute supply we just spoke about.
Nice. Do you have your stop over that 5-minute swing high?
Yes. I'm gonna let me set it up on my chart.
Yeah, right. Like in this area here, is this your stop?
Yeah. Let me just set it up quickly, and then I will send it through.
Is there anyone in the chat taking any trades today? I want to know if there's some active traders today.
We have our first on air trade battle between fellow streamers.
Yeah. To be honest, because I had the break-even trade, I'm gonna. Why not for the stream? We go in again.
There you go.
Cab, I don't believe you found the supply. I just think you just heard that he went in long and you just shorted just to hedge him.
Yeah.
The inverse Tyler move. It's like the inverse Kramer. It might be like...
The inverse Tyler trade. Oh, that's hilarious.
Chad, the inverse Tyler trades might be the move.
Yeah, Chad, every time Tyler longs, just short.
Oh, I like it. I like a little competition. You ain't going to scare me.
I'm actually thinking this actually might go long. If I'm looking at the 1 minute.
No.
I'm just saying, if you check the 1 minute, we're actually causing a flag.
That's a double bird to you, Cam.
Go on the 1 minute. You'll see why. We're sort of making a flag on the 1 minute.
Oh, damn. Okay. Wait.
I mean, we haven't broken any lines yet. They're still rejecting that line, but I mean, if we close above like the 35.
You got the 5-minute. We got wicks all over the place. Hold on, let me switch it.
No, you know what? I trust my trade here. We're going short.
I like it. Good. Yeah, you can't back out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting 5-minute. We got wicks on both ends.
Come on.
We need to here's what guys, we got to upload some sound effects. So we can you know what I mean? We get like some suspenseful you know, like an orchestra for this trade battle we have going on, like it's a fight scene.
Yeah. You know,
we should have like a soundboard.
Nas might buy. It hasn't just created a flag, it's also got that triangle pattern thing. Like,
yeah. But I mean, we can't predict it. It's closing in one. Tyler, go on to the 1 minute. You'll see our little flag competition that we're talking about. So we made a sharp reversal.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, starting to get that test.
I mean, we haven't closed above the trend line.
No,
I mean,
we're still
have,
the
but it's
line.
not a strong close.
Yeah, it's funny too, because like you could make the argument on the 5-minute that we're bear flagging, right? We had the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Had to move down and zoom this up a little bit, right? Let me get a drawing tool here.
Go less leaf.
Right, so if you look at the 5-minute, we had this move down, and now we're kind of putting in this little flag here. So you could argue a 5-minute
so I've gone in
bear flag, but that's the beauty of trading.
I've taken the short on my 25K.
What's that?
Yeah, I've gone short on this on my 25K challenge and my funded account, so I'm going on both now. So
he's doubling down. If we were playing blackjack, he just split.
Yeah.
He just split a pair of eights, and he's doubling down.
Yeah, so like chat, like this is a great example of when you're taking a trade, you know, you need to just trust your analysis. Like I've taken a setup that in my strategy, so like supply and demand I use. But now when you see like these bullish flags and stuff, you need to just not even look at that, because like I'm just trusting my trade's gonna play out the way it should. So.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I've listened to traders on live streams, and I've had my own opinions on what I think is going to happen and what I want to do. But it's easy to let an outside influence make you deviate from your plan. So I think that's something important, that like whatever we're talking about, obviously take what you can and learn from it. But if you are someone who has an opinion for a trade and you're seeing something, you know, trust yourself. Try not to let outside influences influence that, because it's super frustrating when you think something's going to happen, but you don't trade it, and you potentially even trade something else because you were listening to somebody on stream and they just put something in your subconscious that made you hesitate, whatever it may be. I can tell you after the fact, you'll be sitting there like so mad at yourself. Like, why didn't I just stick to my plan? This is exactly what I wanted to happen. Right. So, you know, I think that's an important thing to note whenever you are watching us trade and you're watching Sam eat a stop, or not Sam, and you're watching Cam eat a stop loss right now. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I think that's definitely something that has been frustrating for me as a trader in the past. I know other traders I've talked to have talked about that. So try not to let outside influences affect your plan and what you're watching.
Yeah, I think a lot of traders are like in group chats with, you know, signals chats. And I can't really say much because I actually run a signals group. But, you know, just from the perspective that I get a lot of traders coming to me saying like, oh, well, I took a short. Why are you buying? Like kind of go against my setups, or even like my trades could go in a loss and they win and they're like, haha, I won, you lost. It's kind of, trading can work for everyone. You know, you can find 10 traders. They could all short, long. Everyone could go different stop losses, different biases, but everyone could be profitable. It's just the regret from actually like taking a signal or like seeing a setup. Let's say if I see a setup here and I want to go long and Cam shorts it, and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, now I'm not gonna take my long. Cam is actually seeing something on the short side. I'm really hesitant now. I'm gonna wait out. That regret, if Cam loses and my trade would have been a win, that is gonna eat you up. So just trust your trading and just do it. Loss or win, doesn't matter. It's one of 100,000 trades you're gonna take.
Yeah, and like you said, that's going to eat you up, and that can lead to more bad decision making. That can lead to going on tilt, and instead of just taking the loss, blowing your count, whatever it may be. So, very good point by Sam there. There's always an other side to a trade. You know what I mean? A lot of people on social media will try to talk about trades like they know what's going to happen, guaranteed. Well, guess what?
Oh yeah.
I promise you, there's no trader in the world with 100% win rate. So no trader can ever say they know for sure what's going to happen. It just doesn't work that way.
It's like poker. Have you seen the study from, I don't know if it was Bloomberg? It was some study that like poker players are really good traders and traders are really good poker players. Like some connection between them, and it was like a significant proportion that were, really good traders. Vice versa.
Yeah, I've heard that too. There's she was a professional poker player. I don't know how old you guys are. I think I might be a little older than you guys, but back when ESPN used to have professional poker on TV, and there was a female who was like always, I think she had won at some point, but she was a full-time professional poker player. I want to say her first name was Anna, and I can't remember the last name. But she wrote a couple psychology books, and hedge funds have brought her in to speak to their traders about psychology and mindset and stuff. And I think she even got into trading. I can't remember for sure, but I heard that story and I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I mean, traders understand after a while of being in the market for a few years, you kind of understand the probability. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Understanding where the probability lies. Oh, we have news. Oh, this is not an A+ setup. Well, the probability might not be in my favor. I'm not going to take this trade, or I'm going to lower my risk. Same with poker. Oh, I have 2 aces, probability in my hand. I think that's the reality of it all.
For sure.
Cam disappeared.
Uh-oh, we lost him.
Yeah, he lost the trade. He quit trading.
Yeah, although it's starting to work in his favor.
He's actually dropping.
Oh, I know. He's like, all right, I'm out of here. I'm losing. And then of course,
that's funny. Trading gold on Forex is like dating.
Close.
One day it's shining, treating you right. The next day it dumps you without warning and takes half your account with it. That sounds like not dating, considering taking half your account. I'm gonna be like more marriage.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm married, so that's me. That's me.
Yeah, how old are you? I don't know how old everyone is in the.
I am. I'm 33. I will turn 34 on Christmas Day.
Ooh.
Yeah. How about you? Oh, we got him back. How about you? How old are you?
Can you guess my age? I'm gonna have you guess.
Can I guess your age?
Yeah. How old do I look?
I'm gonna say 26.
22.
22. I almost went 24. 24 was like my first thought, and I was like, I'll give him a little bit.
Yeah.
How are you, Cam?
How old am I? I'm 25.
25. Okay. We thought you bailed because you were losing the trade war.
I'm still in. I put.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. My stop is above the my supply zone. I'm still in, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it buys now, because the triangle pattern played out.
Yeah, I liked the 5-minute close over level. When we got the quick rejection back down, I obviously wasn't loving how that looked, but I like how we're now putting in this wick back over the level. Think this is starting to look solid. For me, we have the opening print as our next stop of resistance up above. See if we get there.
Can I show my screen? Just
yep.
1 minute. I'm going to show my setup that I actually wanted to take.
Yeah, Nancy Pelosi does have a good win rate there. More fluent. She's pretty good, man. It's funny. There's a social media account that's like the political trade tracker, and they.
Oh yeah, I've seen that account. Yeah.
But then they're like also like fighting to ban insider trading, and I'm like, buddy, you're like ruining your whole business model here. You should be.
Yeah.
You should be pro political or insider trading.
Yeah, I mean, there's no point of sharing it. So this was the setup that I was looking at on the 1 minute. I don't trade at 1 minute, so I'm actually just looking at it because it's a lot of noise and it's too fast paced for me to go from 3 trades a month to the 1 minute chart. So basically, I saw this. It was some sort of flag, kind of a bear flag here after we had this push. I mean, I don't trade the flag setup as I said, but I know the probability of a flag breakout. It's quite distant. Then we had this retest here. We got a bullish engulfing. Retested this, didn't break the low, and actually broke out. So this was the. Well, we're not going to short that. Let's see. There we go.
No, I actually closed my short as we're talking now.
Did it hit your stop, or did you just close it because you didn't like how it was looking?
No, I manually closed it. I just didn't like how it was moving. And yeah, I want to play it safe. I don't want to take a big loss today. I actually, I must say, yesterday Kyron actually posted a video of cutting losses short, and it really made me think about my trading, and I'm kind of using this now a lot more because a lot of the time, like for example, if I take a trade and I go straight into negative, I'll just let it run until my stop loss gets hit. But looking at it now, I'm going to start cutting my losses short so I can minimize that.
Yeah, I'm really bad at kind of cutting losses. I usually just have my stop loss, and then I just say to myself, kind of, if I lose, I lose. I don't want to have to deal with the complex things of trying to oh, where should I cut this loss? Oh, should I add in and stuff? I just 1 to 3 fixed risk reward. If there isn't some form of, like today on gold, I actually closed early due to the fact that we just broke the low and reacted.
If NASDAQ drops now.
I know. I was going to say you should have.
Yeah, I was going to say we reacted from this big
NASDAQ. That's all right. It's trading, no?
Yeah, we're going to break. We broke the 5 minute, so we're going to go. I mean, depending on what happens here. But yeah, I think we're going to short it. Or I'm not going to enter shorts, just to clarify. I'm not going to enter any shorts. I just wanted to make sure. But this is the kind of the setup that I said with the gold. You have the drop, then you have the rally. Oh, sorry.
You
have the drop, the base, like this. And then you have this. Why am I drawing like a kid? What's going on? Come on. Yeah, like this, and basically just retesting up here. Kind of similar setup, even though it's the 1 minute. So I need some like heart monitor if I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah, that's a 1 minute, right?
Yeah, it's too fast. You can be excited just sitting here watching.
Yeah, I see I tapped at 1 minute supply probably, but who knows? I don't even use 1 minute supplies ever.
I mean, if this was the 1 hour, I would definitely look at this candle here as the supply. But it's just my confidence with, I don't rely on such a small time frame. It just, for me at least, it feels weird. It feels
I
like
feel
it's
like I'm
so
gambling
weak.
every time on the 1 minute.
Yeah, it feels like this 1 minute. Why does it 1 matter? Supply so matter. I think it's confusing me a lot.
I mean, a lot of the I know a lot of people that trade like ICT, and a lot of them use 1 minute for executions.
I think
but I think 1 minute is crazy.
No, but it's crazy, like the executions on it. I mean, it's not for me, but I know a lot of people do really well off of that.
Yeah, but I think trading very advanced strategies with a lot of confluences, you have like 10 sets of rules you have to like, oh, this happened, that's 1, 2, 3, kind of a lineup system before you buy. If you have like 10 things that must, like, oh, liquidity sweep, break of structure, like a lot of ICT traders do, I think every single one is going to have like an analysis kind of problem. They're going to over-analysis everything.
Yeah,
It's going to be a problem.
I totally get that.
I found my best trading comes when I keep it pretty simple.
Yeah, I think trading is simple.
I think the 15-minute close that we have here in the next minute and a half on NAS is going to be important.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what?
Close
for your sake, I really hope it buys.
Yeah. For my sake, Cam, or for your mental sanity?
Yeah, for you now, I hope this goes in your favor.
All right, I like it. My man's a team player. I like it.
Yeah, just now I was like, no, this one's for me, but no,
yeah,
I'm out.
Yeah, if the 15-minute closes with that upper wick, I definitely don't like it as much. If we can get a little push here in this next minute and close above the level, I like the way we're looking a lot more. But yeah, we're battling with my level here for sure.
I'm actually going to check if we can close above the 75% of the wick, which is kind of crucial for
those fib levels. Is that what that is?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I use fib levels every time. It's very good.
I thought so. Yeah.
Because just looking at this, I mean, we are bearish, but we had a big rejection here, a big wick. Rejected. Yep. We're kind of this. I wouldn't say this is a retest, considering it's. I mean, it kind of is, but this time frame can't really identify it as a rejected 1 hour. Yeah, this is the 1 hour. So we are bullish on the 1 hour. I mean, 30-minute bullish.
Yep.
Because if we close below a candle, if the candle actually closes, it's actually closed exactly at the 50 level mark here, as you can see. That indicates that there is a lot of indecisiveness to the bearish downside, meaning that, potential upside could come. It doesn't mean guarantee, oh shit, I'm going to buy. Of course not. It means there's an indecisive move.
Yeah.
So, I mean, 15-minute wick closed.
Man, the close for me gave us a close right above the level. But then we're still getting a little resistance here. But yeah, I don't hate the close. I don't hate the close on the 15-minute.
I think we could reject here. I mean, the 1 minute is like trying to figure out Einstein's biggest problems. Like it's too hard to. At least for me, I mean, this is no structure for me. It's like, oh, we broke the high, we broke the low, we're trading above the high. It's just.
Yeah.
It's the same as yesterday, I think. It's just horrendous. But we could break up. I mean, we tested now. We might close as an engulfing here on the 1 minute.
Yeah.
5 minute. 5 minute just broke higher.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see this maybe pumping up a bit, but who knows?
This is why I played 1 minute. I just said we might close as a bullish engulfing, and then there was like 10 seconds left on the candle. Look where we're at. It's just too stressful.
Yeah.
You know what, Tyler? If this buys, Tyler, that doesn't mean the trade war's finished. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's right.
Coming back. Next time you sell, I'm buying.
Yeah, we retested the high here and just filled up all the imbalances between. I actually want to get a heat map of the order book so I can sit and watch beside.
Oh yeah. I use Thinkorswim, which is like TOS. They have a book map.
But how much is that, a monthly subscription?
So it's free for like a couple of names, like ES, which would be the SP 500. I think Apple, like stock, is one that they give you for free. But if you want to look at everything, I think you have to pay for it.
Yeah, but as long as it isn't like $50 a month, I'm fine with it.
Yeah,
I just
I
want
don't think
NQ,
it's,
to
I
be
don't think it's
honest.
anything crazy. I think it's pretty cheap.
Yeah, I've heard about. I think it's what's the name? It's Go Sharding has a heat map, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never
Have you heard about it? Because
No.
I've been looking around, but you know, it's heat map is also very difficult. I just said I want trading, you know, simplicity, but
Yeah. That's
going
another tricky
into
part
heat
about
maps.
trading is there's all these resources and tools out there, and figuring out the ones that work for you and the ones that just add noise. And
I just want to try it out, you know, seeing if it
yeah,
could somehow boost the win rate to 80% or something. Just finding
yeah.
some way of confluence to it.
Yeah, the people I know that use Bookmap will oftentimes use it to, obviously spot liquidity and then use that as kind of targets for their trades.
Yeah, exactly. But there is the problem, which is what liquidity level will hold. You know,
Yeah,
it's going to
yeah,
cause a lot
sure,
of
yeah.
problems with that as well.
Yeah. I also feel like there's like some dark pool stuff where it's not on Bookmap
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, the spoofing. JP Morgan is the pro at spoofing.
Man, we are still just fighting this level. It just does not want to break.
I'm getting my first live flashback when the market just consolidated, ranged. A lot of ranges.
Yeah.
Just to show the level there. Yeah, she is battling.
Yeah, I'm happy I closed out gold. We got that rejection that I was fearing.
YM's.
But you took another short on gold?
No. I just said that I was glad I exited my.
Oh yeah.
I closed out my other trades due to the fact that we're targeting a kind of strong demand. But I wouldn't want to go long. I'm always short. There's a 70 to 80% chance that we're gonna break the major low if we're looking at the Dow theory. But I'm not gonna go long or short.
Yeah. Tyler, that'll be crazy. Like if you had to get stopped out on this trade, I got stopped out, or almost got stopped out on mine. None of us won but by so.
Yeah.
Long and short both lost.
You're talking all this smack, and we both took the L.
Yeah, that's funny, man.
That is funny. Oh man, I still have faith. US 30 is holding strength. The Russell, which is the RTY, it's not a Forex thing, but small cap index is holding strength. NAS and SPX lagging a little bit behind. But more tricky action, boys. More tricky action today. Testing our patience for sure.
That's going to be one good thing. You know, we're starting all the live sessions with the horrendous markets. Imagine when it all clears up for winter and just bullish markets.
I mean, I can't even go fishing because I'm not by the ocean anymore.
Oh yeah, that's
sad. What's what we need, Cam? We need another fish to string together some more wind.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely.
Chat. Anybody in the chat in a trade? Anybody in anything? Let us know what you guys are in. We'll check it out.
Yeah, I want to know how long has everyone been trading for in the chat? If we have some veterans here. Bullish gold.
Gold. Okay. Are you in it or just watching it?
I mean, I think gold reversed up due to the fact we didn't close under the London low on the 1 hour.
You see the level gold's moving up to at the moment as we're talking? I don't know if you
can
see it.
I'm looking at.
Oh, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at. Wait, what's it called? ZECUSD. This one. Yeah, I'm pretty much just browsing the instruments here.
Oh yeah.
So I'm.
Yeah, it looks like gold's coming back up to 2605, which kind of can be a retest of that key level, possibly. I know
I'm
Brian
gonna
was
check.
actually talking about this. So maybe if price can, I don't know, slow down a bit and reverse off here, possibly another short, but who knows?
Yeah, this is the only thing I don't like. Like we're closing like I mean, we're closing at 6 minutes, so it could potentially come down, but we're closing like a bullish hammer. So, wait, is it called hammer? This is called a hammer, right? Or is it doji?
I think that's a
I get
shooting
confused.
star, no?
Oh yeah, shooting
I
star.
call it a hammer. I call it a hammer too, Sam. I would call it a hammer. Yeah, but
Yeah, I think
same
it's a
thing.
hammer. I don't know.
Same thing. Yeah, same thing. Anything
So chat,
like I would call that a hammer, and if you had it like the opposite way, I'd call it an inverted hammer.
I just call it don't short. That's my signal.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's
Okay,
all the
GC
same thing,
short.
different terminology.
So you're short on gold. I mean, shorting gold could be a potential, but we have a 30-minute engulfing candle and a 1 hour failed break under the London sweep into a kind of a demand zone. This is also one setup that is pretty good. It's first the drop, the base, the rally is always 3 steps. And when price comes down to this, I'm not saying it's a like guaranteed setup. Nothing in trading is guaranteed. I'm just clarifying that for every new trader. But I'm just saying the probability that we might react here is, it's substantial, especially if we're trading in a range which we are, considering we failed to break above here and we failed to break beneath here.
Have you guys ever watched the VIX before? Do you guys pay attention to the VIX at all?
I used to
I
trade
did
VIX
trade
like
it.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
used
I
it as an
tried it for a little
inversion
bit.
of
Yeah.
US 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, the VIX is rejecting, which is giving me a little bit more hope to the upside. For anybody who doesn't know what the VIX is, it's the volatility index. So oftentimes, if you see the VIX red, you'll see the indices green. Not all the time, but.
Wait, is VIX on here?
I don't know if VIX is on TradeLocker.
No, it's not. But isn't there another symbol name for it than VIX?
There might be, yeah. My guess is it would be different than that.
Wait, we could check here maybe. All. I mean, would it be? It must have been on the indexes, right?
If it would be one, you would think, yeah. And I don't see it. I don't think it's on here.
Oh, they actually had the Japanese 225.
Yeah.
The FTSE. I'm just gonna check.
Oh man, I thought Naz was gonna give it to us.
I'm
putting in another wick. Oh.
Yeah, let's go back to
Nasdaq. Yeah, it's wicking into the zone the whole time. I'm watching it as you guys are talking. I'm like, no, should I enter again? But I'm like, no, I'm just gonna have to have 2
guys, look at this.
breaking 2 rules.
Every time we go live, look at this beautiful market here. This big swing lows and highs. And then our live session, which is here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
It's not giving us much to work with.
100%.
Where's my gold? Oh, there we go. Rejection area in 1 minute. You mean it's rejecting a 1 minute chart? This high, maybe, yeah.
Sam, if you go on gold on the 5 minutes, you see how, I mean, on my chart, I'm seeing gold go into a 5 minute supply as we're talking on that 2605 level, and it's kind of rejecting it a bit.
This one?
Oh my goodness, we're doing it again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I always find that if gold, like not gold, if there's a supply or demand and just above it or below it is like a fair value gap and imbalance, it is a high probability there'll be a reaction off of
Oh
that.
yeah, definitely. It has
You know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean, only that setup with like imbalances trading supply and demand, it's a 60-70% win rate.
yeah,
It's actually insane. Especially with this, you have support, resistance, support, resistance. So I'm actually gonna look to short this as well.
yeah.
But this is gonna be a very low risk due to the fact that our 1 hour closed very badly.
Mm. I might get on. Oh no, I don't know. We see.
Yeah, it's hard. That's the problem with like the 1 hour closing bullish, the 30-minute closing bullish, but the 5-minute reacts to it.
You know what it is. I mean, like if I get if gold had to have a 5-minute engulfing candle, bearish engulfing, I'll probably get in, maybe. But I've already taken 2 trades today, so making a third is just completely breaking my rules.
Yeah.
Seems like the chat agrees with you guys. Everybody seems to have a little bit of a bearish bias on gold right now. Except for actually one person's feeling bullish. I'm always feeling bullish, baby. I'm bullish on life. Bullish on the FunderPro live stream.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel secure trading on the 1 minute with the like reactions, because this could only be like a minor reaction just pushing up here. So, but if I'm gonna take this trade, do kind of think that, you know, it's a very, very low risk.
At this point, I just want the NAS to do something. Either wanted to give me the winning trade or just stop me out. Just do something, for goodness sake.
2 break-even trades for me. I'm done. Bitcoin FOMO right now.
I haven't looked in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, having FOMO is normal. It's our human nature reaction to seeing markets pump.
Oh my goodness!
You know, the market is going to come back eventually. Just have the patience. And trust me, there's going to come.
We're going to hit 100K this week, man.
Oh, we are? Where is it now?
I think we are. We're at 93,000 already.
Yeah, but buying now, I don't think that's the best move, if I'm going to be honest. I'm no crypto guy, but I know the crypto markets, how they move. Trading at an all-time high with this kind of rally, it's gonna hit 100K eventually, I think. But trading at 100K, which is a very big psychological level, is a big risk. It depends on where you wanna head. If you wanna invest it 10 years, sure.
Do you guys follow Chris Johnson on Instagram?
No.
He has a big following. He has, he's a trader and stuff, but he's been screaming about Bitcoin forever. I think it was, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago or so. He made a post like telling people, like, I don't care what you have to do, sell your house, sell your car, buy Bitcoin.
Oh, not to sell the house.
He made a video yesterday.
That's where you got it from, Sam.
No, I don't know who said it. It was someone who said it before me, and I just tagged along. I like the quote.
Well, he's been about Bitcoin so far, and he says he said 87,000 was so cheap yesterday.
Yeah, it
see how NAS spiked into the zone again.
Yep. That's not what I wanted to see on NAS.
Yeah. So I just marked out the 5-minute low from the 1655 candle, which closed kind of bearish. If we look at it, it's closed below the 50% of the week. So I mean, if we close below here somewhere in the 5-minute, I will take a very, very low risk just to kind of sweep the low and gather like 0.5%. This is not a high probability setup. I'm just telling you guys.
93 was my target for my trade today. Excuse me while I emptied this cup of tears.
Oh man, is that the guy who said he got stopped earlier? Yeah, he said he got stopped earlier.
Yeah,
Oh,
2 break-even
man.
trades.
That's tough. That's tough. I was thinking the other day about the FunderPro swing trade accounts and kind of using them, maybe getting one and kind of using it to look for some like longer term crypto plays, since we're crypto's clearly on this big bull run, and maybe trying to use the swing trade account to take some of the lesser known crypto names and catch a couple nice moves that you hold for potentially a month or two or something like that. I thought that might be kind of a cool way, like if you don't have a lot of capital to invest in this crypto bull run. I thought a cool way to do it could be through the FunderPro swing account. Also, you have to pass the challenge first. That's what makes it a little tough. So it's like you kind of got to pass the challenge with like more active day trades to get it active, but then using it as kind of like a longer term crypto play for some holds, I think would be a cool way to do it if you had a swing
I'd
account.
be down. Definitely.
You know what I mean? Do you think that'd be cool? Because it's like with the swing account, you can hold, you can hold as long as you want, and it'd be fun to find some because they have a ton of cryptos on Trade Locker.
Yeah, can you trade like the Dogecoin? That would be so amazing. Just trading supply and demand on the Dogecoin.
I know that was like what I was thinking. It would be cool to do that.
Yeah, the only crypto I've actually traded, I've held a lot of Bitcoin before.
They got
but I
Doge on
sold
here.
it off. Yeah, we got the 5-minute closure.
How about the Elon Musk and Dogecoin, and then the fact that they made the United States, they're making the new government agency, the Department of Government Efficiency, which stands for Doge, which is hilarious. Like it's like we got to be living in a simulation or something here. What is happening?
Yeah, I don't know the connection between both Trump crypto and then Elon Musk in crypto. It's a weird relationship between them.
Have you seen Nas, Tyler?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I just switched back. Not happy about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the gold. Let that trade run a bit and see what's going on over here.
Did you take the trade?
Yeah, I was like 0.1%. I just wanted to be in the move. That's it.
Yeah. I went in very, very small on it, like very small.
Yeah, this is my 25K account. This is gonna be pretty much my learning account. Trading lower time frames, 1 minute, also trading cam strategy, kind of adapting to the lower time frames. So that's why I wanted to be in the move, considering I like trade a 50-minute, even the 1 hour. I take entries on the 1 hour. So like I can trade enough and engulfing, just go away, come back 2 days later, take profit for stop loss.
I think next week, definitely, it's not really a strategy I would say I use. It's just a kind of a concept you can add into your own strategy, like a tool, I would say. I think next week we can definitely give it away, just show it to the stream.
Nice.
Yeah. It's just
I think if we.
It's a cool. I think a lot of people appreciate it. Just a small little tool like that, but definitely drop it next week. I think for sure.
Yeah, and if people in the chat want to know about strategies in whole, how we trade a bit more in depth, of course some people on the live are gonna be a bit more cautious if you have a very detailed strategy that you might not want to disclose. I have a few things that I don't want to disclose on stream, but in general I can show my strategy and do some educational calls if people in the chat are excited to know everything about market structure or just trading in general.
Yeah.
Definitely, we talked about a lot of psychology stuff, but I think adding on a bit more technical stuff could also help.
Oh yeah, 100%. Man, oh man, she doesn't want to die, but she doesn't want to pump. It is a battle.
Are you in any positions on NASDAQ?
I'm still holding this NAS long.
Yeah.
Slightly green.
You know, on the 15 minutes on NAS, if you look at the 15-minute, the candle that just broke below the previous candle, for me, like that would have been an entry for me.
Yeah.
I was looking at that the whole time. So like the way I trade, that would have been an entry into going short. But who knows actually right now?
Yeah.
Wait, which one? This one?
Yeah. Where are you looking?
So the rejection on this one. Yeah.
Yeah. So the candle that's open right now, how it traded just below the previous candle low.
So Cam, I agree with you. I use entries. I like to use entries like that, like a candle break. If you switch to the 5-minute, Sam, but I like the previous candle to have tested higher, right? So like if you look at the 5-minute red candle, so the one before we're currently on, like I would have liked that entry as a 5-minute break below because the previous candle before it had tested higher. I mean, it's never black and white. It's always more just like discretion, but it's a little bit of a cleaner sell for me if you get the test higher first. But.
Yeah.
NASDAQ is stuck in like a little 5-minute consolidation.
Yeah, we're back at the level.
I think this is the level that we're debating on whether we're gonna go long
I think
or
if NASDAQ closes above 21,013 in that area, if we get a candle close above, I could see this definitely buying.
Would you say? Where did you say 21? What?
I said 21. Okay, so 21,020.
Okay, 48.
Yeah.
Like we're
it's
coming
kind of at the top of that.
now,
yeah. So if price kind of closes above that, possibly, I can definitely see NASDAQ buying from there. I've kind of drawn a little consolidation box around that area, so it's like stuck right now.
We're basically
I've also realized,
that box.
Yeah, it's a breakout box. And with breakout boxes, like what was I going to say? After like when price consolidates for a long time on a smaller time frame in a breakout box, when it does break out, it will pump in either direction for a while.
Yeah, normally the longer the consolidation, the bigger the break. Yeah.
It's kind of like getting energy before it goes.
Yeah. My best trade ever, I think, was an options swing trade where a weekly chart had been consolidating in a range. It was like I think it was on Goldman Sachs, like a banking stock, and it had consolidated for like 12 or 14 weeks or something, and the breakout was just like glorious. My options contracts went like 1,500%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very indecisive. I want to see a break.
She wants it. Give it to us, baby.
Yeah, what is gold doing? Oh, come on. That's so boring.
Is gold bouncing too?
The volume just died out here. If we close below here, we're good.
We have about 3 minutes to this 15-minute close. At least go test the opening print for us. At least go do that.
I mean, it kind of feels weird that we're not breaking anything. This range is...
Yeah, it's tight.
Yeah, it's very, very tight. Oh, jinxed it.
No, you can jinx it that way all day.
We're not breaking. We're not breaking. Don't break. Don't break. Don't break. Don't break it.
Oh, is it working?
It's like the market is somehow listening to me. It just doesn't like me. I don't know why. It's personal.
SPX is getting a little break above its OP. US 30 still above. We need NAS to come give it a tag. we do get a break to the opening print, I will probably stop. Not stop. I will probably move my stop tighter.
Yeah, I mean, if we close up here and then come back to the range, we are going to consolidate.
Yeah, for sure. Agreed. But I'd like to see a little bit more of a push before I move it. Because right now we're just sitting at the top of the range, which could reject 100%.
Also, gold's 15-minute candle is going to close in like 1.5 minutes. So
is it bearish or
bearish? So it might be a good confidence to hold that. Good. Yeah,
I'm just gonna check. Yeah, I mean, if we close below this, then I'm happy. I would want to have it like here, kind of, and then some sort of minimal fair value gap to just continue down here, and I'll be happy to move my stop loss just above here, because this will become the new supply zone. And if we invalidate this supply zone, we're most likely going to continue up in here. I'm in the trade on gold, but I'm too curious about the Nasdaq, so I'm just changing over to Nasdaq.
Yeah, I'm flipping between both constantly.
Still no breakout, man. Still no breakout.
This thing is going to fly.
We should have some games to play with the chat in the future when the market decides to be boring.
Yeah. Everything's pretty flat. Have you ever looked at the Thinkorswim has like the market watch, which is like it'll show you can click on the indexes and it'll show you kind of like a heat map, but it shows all the individual names and then it shows their color. Like the brighter red they are, the more down they are, the brighter green they are, more of it. If you look at it now, it's very mixed and it's all very dull reds and very dull greens, which I mean makes sense if a bunch of equity names are all just pretty flat. The indexes having range bound action is not that surprising at all.
Tyler, do you know what the difference is from the gold and gold.pro? Is it the spreads? Because I've traded .pro before. Or is it the contracts that's different? Like lot sizes?
I'm not 100% sure, but I believe the spreads are a little bit better on Pro. I don't know if there's anything else to it as well, but from what I understand, I think they are. I don't know if the
looking at here. I mean, the spread is the same as the regular one. It must be something to do with the.
Is it the leverage then?
I think so. Yeah.
I'll find out though.
Pro before and also I traded .cash, and the lot sizes were way different.
Interesting. Yeah, it's probably that then.
I'm just trading the regular one.
Gold's dropping nice now, Samuel.
Oh, perfect.
It looks like
I made my $25, guys.
The break.
Can buy coffee.
Yeah, you're on fire today, dude.
Even though I didn't risk anything on that. Not on this account, but that's fine.
Hey, a little lunch money, right? A little lunch money.
If even that, inflation can buy like a sandwich or something.
There you go.
We're kind of rejecting me here. This is the zone I do want to break really quick, because if we reject here, I could be done for.
Yeah, we're sitting at the 2 hour mark here now. I'm gonna hang out another few minutes, I think, and see if Naz can give us a push.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay 5-10 minutes to just see where it is. If we break here or if we react. If we react, I'm gonna be done for the day. Wednesday. I mean, Wednesday usually tends to be better than this, I think. I don't know. I usually don't range.
I know quite a few traders that don't even trade Wednesday because market just is so it's stuck in consolidations. You can actually go back and backtest it. Wednesdays are funny.
Oh, it is. I thought Wednesday were pretty good if we're looking at Nasdaq.
Well, I mean, So the guy I learned from a while back, where I did a mentorship through when I first started trading, he strictly made it very clear, like, stay off the charts on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
I feel
You
like
know,
the
I don't
market does
listen to him.
I feel, I feel like the market does go through like cycles, right? Where it's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I'm sure there are periods of time where it's not a good day, but I'm trying to look. I'm looking at Edgeful to see some stats on Wednesday. Let's see. Let's do intraday volume and range.
Guys, I'm gonna go high risk with this and do it like this.
Did you move your stop?
I'm gonna do a heavy trail on this due to the fact that we tried rejecting here, and this is only in my 1 minute learning phase. But if I'm gonna be looking at it, if this is let's just everyone in the chat and everyone is looking, just pretend that this is the 4-hour chart, right? If you have a trade in winning and this breaks down, this is gonna be a break of structure, right? If this is the 4-hour chart. So this means that this is going to be the retest that we just got. And if we break above this high, we have a 30-second or 15-second chart uptrend, which could be up here, which means I would have to either close out my position or take a very, very, very small loss. So I'm just going to try and learn and try and figure out, just develop my brain into the swing patterns.
It looks like Thursday is typically the higher traded. We look at this is looking at Edgeful. The Wednesday, this is a volume range report, but looks like Thursday has the most amount of trading volume and the biggest range, but Wednesday seems to be right behind it. Damn. So looks like you were right. This is the last over the last year during the New York session, but it looks like Wednesday, Thursday are typically the higher volume days for NASDAQ.
My most profitable days are Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's always been like that. Monday, I feel like the market's trying to correct itself a bit after a weekend, and then because also when the new weekly candle opens, you're always going to have the what do you call it, the wick, the high wick or the low wick created before the actual week candle moves. So, and that can happen usually on a Monday. So that's why I don't really trade Mondays much. Although I did trade this Monday.
Man, look at that. Nas looked like it wanted to break out. And
I executed the gold play. Yeah. I'm in the short right now. I'm actually just trailing myself. I was very, very, very tight.
Yeah, that was Sam. Yeah.
So if we're pretending that this is the 4-hour chart, this is going to be a break and retest, right? On the 4-hour, we would see this as a very strong break and retest. Actually, I might just move this for easier purposes. So we have a high, and then we break the low, and then we actually retested it, and then we created a new high, which is this. So if this was the 4-hour chart, this would be a intermediate high on the 1 hour, right? Or the 15-minute. So I'm going to play this out just as a swing trade. And it seems to be working yet so far, but I'm still new to the 1 minute. I left the 1 minute chart a long time ago, but I'm back.
Guess who's
slowly
back?
Getting there.
Back again. Sam is back. Tell your friends.
The 1 minute.
Sam is back. Sam is back. Sam is back. Sam is back.
Oh, we're heading into this.
Oh man, NASDAQ is just.
Tyler, I want to show you something quickly. What I'm seeing on NASDAQ, I just saw something.
Yeah. Do you want me to pull up my screen, or you want to put up yours?
I'm gonna pull it up mine now.
Yeah, it's definitely faster, but it's structured. But it's hard to read the structure on the 1 minute because it feels weaker somehow. So that's pretty much what I'm trying to manipulate myself, thinking that this is a very strong low and high, you know.
You pull up my chart, Tyler?
Yeah, 1 second. I'm adjusting my stop. I don't like this NASDAQ action.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, my NASDAQ, I scaled down to the 1 minute actually, and to see what it's doing.
Yeah,
and
I just threw my stop at break even.
It's gone into a 1 minute supply.
Yeah, I just threw my stop at break even. I don't like that reaction. Yeah, so I just am like, okay, if I think I may get stopped here, but I'm gonna throw it at break even. We are like the level that I've been watching. We are still now testing it from above and like getting a little bit of a bounce. But my stop is essentially, is that your take profit? Let's see.
Wait, what am I showing?
Oh, no, you're on gold. My gold.
You're on gold. Oh, it's still gold. I'm sorry. I thought I threw your screen up there.
Oh, wait. I'm getting confused now. Okay, I'm resharing my screen quickly.
Yeah. So my screen's up there now, so you can see where my this was my entry and this is my stop. But you can see, we spiked. We tried to break out, looked like failure. We're still getting a little spike off the level. If we break underneath here, I think my stop would get hit no matter where I put it. I think we'll start to get more of a move down. So that's why I moved my stop to break even. I'm just kind of protecting my downside risk. Hi, my name is.
You know what? I'm gonna let you. Sorry, I'm just gonna let you share your screen. I'm having a technical issue.
Yeah, no worries.
Because I've got too many things open. I don't know why my Wi-Fi is bugging out a bit.
Yeah, I know that happens. Mine was doing that early on. It's gotten a little better now.
Yeah.
Do you guys like trading on the phone, or do you prefer computer?
Computer.
Nah, if I'm trading on my phone, I'm normally doing some degenerate shit. It's normally not. I'm normally like not. I shouldn't be taking
on the altcoins on the phone.
Yeah,
all in
I don't mind managing my trades. Like if I'm still in this NAS trade, right, and we hop off stream, my stops at break even. I do like the Trade Locker app a lot for like managing trades. So yeah, I'll manage a trade off of a phone, but I like to do my analysis, take my trades based off of my desktop.
Yeah.
Liking the hold so far, liking the hold.
Yeah, NAS has done exactly what I thought. Break out of that zone.
Oh, was it me that lagged out, or I'm still here?
I think you're here. This is our opening print that I'm watching. I'm hoping that we go get the opening print test here.
Yeah, I think so. It's usually is a magnet.
Yeah, for sure. No, Malin just asked if she needs to reset her account if her consistency is above 45%. No, you're not punished for that. If you take a trade and whatever it may be, if you ended up getting a bigger push in the market than you expected, or you just miscalculated your take profit a little bit, or whatever it may be, right? If you achieved 50 or 60% of your profits in one day, all you need to do is trade more until that day no longer becomes over 45%, right? So, for instance, if your profit target is 10K and you made more than 4,500 in a day, so you made 5K in a day, you would just need to trade more than 10K. You need to get to like 10.5 or 11,000 to get to a point where your day today of 5,000 isn't more than 45%. So hopefully that makes sense, but you just got to keep trading it to get that percentage down a little bit. But you're not punished for it at all. So don't let it affect you. If you're just a little bit above it, no big deal. If you're a lot above it, it can be a little tricky because you got to trade, a decent bit higher than your profit target. But if you stay consistent and stuff, it shouldn't be a problem. So there she is, baby, giving us the push. We had to be patient, man. We had to be patient, and had to be patient. But there's the OP test. That's what we like to see. I'd like to see it break. Part of me, I have
my goal.
Part of me wants to take one off, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm going to hold. See if we can get above and go upper level. Go test that pre-market high. That's what I'd like to see.
I believe in you. You gotta hold that.
Yeah, I sat here this long, right?
What?
Damn, gold is playing out beautifully now.
Yeah, it was a good 5 minute. Good zone there, Cam. Good spot, my guy. I didn't actually see the retest until you said it.
I took the same. Me and you took the same entry on gold, on the gold sell, I think.
By accident, we're reaching the lows, and I don't want to sit here through another 2 hours of consolidation before breaking. I'm actually going to enter the gym.
Nice, baby. We're starting to look nice.
Yeah, we're going to go for that daily print, I think. Thank you.
Yeah, I think so too. At least I hope so. So we caught a couple wins today. Solid stream day, boys. We caught a couple wins, a couple break evens, but all in all, I think it was a solid trading day. We had to show some patience, and hang in there. But I'm happy. I'm happy with how today's played out so far.
Yeah, me too.
Anybody have any final thoughts before we hop off here for today?
Gold, I'm just going to hold.
Gold, I'm going to hold. Like yeah, that's a great quote.
One of the things I want to start one of the things that I want to start doing too, is when we are on stream like this, right? And we're in trades, right? You guys are both in gold shorts.
No, I exited my position.
You exited, okay. Oh, yeah. But like I'm holding this NAS long, you're holding the gold short. I want to start using the FunderPro X account. If you guys don't follow us on X, follow us on X. To kind of then like update those trades. I think it would be cool, right? So for the viewers who are on the stream,
is Twitter, right?
Yeah, Twitter. Yeah. So then, you and I, obviously we have our chat cam. We can, kind of update each other on what we're doing. Maybe just show a screenshot or something, and we can kind of keep the viewers updated via X post. Just how we manage things and how they play out. I think would be a cool way to do it. So.
No, definitely.
Yeah, I think we could do just before we quit. If I'm gonna, no, it's fine. I just got a thought that we could do. We could somehow gather all our trades that we take on live, even though we hold them for longer. As you said, we can update, and then we could do like a monthly, results. Just posting our how many wins we got, what the average RR could be, just for people 100%. to understand what we're doing here.
Yeah, especially for someone like you who trades more of a swing style.
Yeah, I'm going to hold longer than sessions most likely.
Yeah, exactly. We're not going to. You're not going to stream for 16 hours.
No.
But yeah, so I think that's a cool way to do it, where we can kind of keep the viewers updated actively in the trade via X post, and then once a month, kind of do a recap, do some trade reviews. Just bring as much education and value to the FunderPro traders that we can. So I love that idea. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, gang. Well, we're gonna wrap up the stream for today. We will be back on Friday. And we look forward to seeing all you guys there. I hope the rest of you guys have a wonderful day. Stay safe if you take any more trades, and we'll see you Friday. Peace out, gang.
See you then. Peace out.
Cheers. Bye-bye, guys.
All right, Danny. Way to go, Danny. Woo!